Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for one last album review for this Friday, and this is for Mac Miller's new record, Circles, that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is his posthumously album, so it's his album after his death, which it's been like little over a year now, a year and some months, because he passed away September of 2018, which of an overdose, I think. I'm not 100% sure. You may have to remind me in the comments below, but it's really sad that someone, and he just was about to go on tour for his swimming tour or whatever when that came out. When he's released it a month after it's came out, you see the news about it and you're like, holy shit, like, this is a sad day. But yeah, what did I think of this record? It's a good follow-up. I wasn't crazy about swimming that much. I really thought it wasn't that good. I enjoyed self-care from it, but the swimming album was just kind of boring and a little uninteresting. And it felt like the songs dragged out. Some of this record, yeah, it's a little bland, and it is something to fall asleep to for sure with its melodies. Not saying that it's a bad thing, it's actually a good thing, because this record is really good. This is much better than the swimming album that I heard and reviewed at least almost 2 years ago. Yeah, it's already 2020 now, so well, it's the start of 2020, and yeah, I was surprised when a Mac Miller album was gonna come out on the 17th, and I was like, oh wow. But the songs I enjoyed from it were Circles. Well, the title track, Circles, was my least favorite, but I enjoyed like 10 out of 12 tracks off this record. Woods and Circles they were alright. They weren't the best songs, but there were some songs on here that I think deserved a 5 out of 5, but it felt a little bland at some times, at some points in the song. Just melody wise and how it's playing out, it kind of gets a little boring, but if you can, but good news is, like the song Good News, good news is this actually is a really good record. I think it is much better than Swimming for sure. The Good News track was pretty sad because it's like his farewell song. And this was supposed to be his final album, but it didn't say final album when I looked it up on Wikipedia. It is supposed to be his final album because it would be stupid to keep going with more records of Mac Miller because these record labels want to make money, and I think that's very wrong. You're not honoring his death, you're just being greedy mostly and cruel at the same time. And it just sucks when record companies do that. I'm glad they released this album, but if they release another Mac Miller album, I'm pretty much gonna say something about it, and it probably won't be nice. Cause I think this is enough. 6 albums is enough. They should just quit while they're ahead, mostly. Because doing too many albums after someone's death or years after someone's death, which they did it with Michael Jackson, they're doing it with Prince, now they're doing it with Chester Bennington's Grey Days album. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but it's kind of, I just don't like that. Once after someone dies, they want to make money off new records they release or stuff they come up with and put their voice in a song which they didn't really perform in it because they're not around anymore, which really sucks. It's just, you're not honoring their memory. I'm sorry, I could go on about this, but for the most part, I think Woods was an alright track. Hand Me Downs was, it actually featured another artist in here. Sakuro Bako or whatever. I can't pronounce his name. I'm probably saying the wrong thing anyway. And Once a Day was the final track on the record. They haven't released the deluxe edition tracks for this album and Halsey's Maniac album as well, which I'm really surprised they haven't. Everybody was a really good song too, but Good News does hit you in the feels. It really does. It's his falsetto voice, Mac Miller's falsetto voice, is just really tear-jerking, and it's just sad. But it's kind of a farewell song. That's what it was meant for. But out of 10, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. This is a really good record, and I see myself coming back to it a lot. This will be in my best albums of 2020. So, yeah, rest in peace, Mac Miller. I bet you'd be proud that this album got released. I know he was working on this before his death, but when record companies like release more music of this artist or whatever artist they're doing it even after they pass, it kind of gets annoying. I don't really like that, because it just makes you look bad and you're gonna regret it once you go or whatever, or when your time's up. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the Mac Miller album Circles, if you've heard it, and if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Doolittle movie review this weekend. I'll be doing the Amity Afflictions This Could Be Heartbreak album review tomorrow. Probably going to be late in the afternoon tomorrow. And I'll be doing Bad Boys for Life movie review as well tomorrow, or this weekend at least. So definitely stay tuned for those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed all the album reviews I did for yesterday and today, because I enjoyed putting them out for you. And thank you for most of you that have subscribed to my channel. It's really helping the channel out a lot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, and I'll see you in my next review.